everybody, it's Anne from Annalise Creates or Annalise Creations. I wanted to show you what I'm up to right now. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. Or am I all the way zoomed in? It looks like I'm all the way zoomed in. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I'm part of a swap on Instagram, artist trading card swap, and I've been challenged to do something to do with ribbons. We all were given, in the group, we all were given a specific media to work with. And some were given, for instance, yarn maybe to work with. Well, I was given ribbon. And I thought, gee, what could I do? But I have this basket here full of ribbons that I used and cut and have a lot of leftover pieces. As you can see, it's a mess. So anyways, so what I did was I had these cereal boxes, things that I had cut down to actually postcard size, which were 4 inches by 6 inches. And I decided I would use those for my ATC cards this time. So these are the ones I've cut down, and I've done only one of the ribbon cards. So I'll show you what I did. This is it, and I glued them down first, except this one's kind of a little lumpy, but oh well. And using Aleene's clear tacky glue, which I really love because it works really well for almost anything. It really sticks the glue down, the ribbon down really good. You could probably use Elmer's glue, but the only problem with Elmer's glue is that it's water soluble, and so if water hits it, or it doesn't stick down really good onto the cardboard, it could lift up later on. So I didn't want this to lift up, the ribbon to lift up, and as you can see, I've got some that's fraying a little. So what I did was I glued it down. I kind of eyeballed how long it was going to be. Let me make sure I'm in the actual picture here, screen. Let me zoom out a little. There we go. So what I did was I measured, kind of eyeballed it. I really don't measure. I hate measuring. So what I did was I eyeballed how long I needed it to be. And so what I did then was I glued them down piece by piece. I put the glue onto the ribbon versus onto the cardboard because I want to make sure that it would stick real well. And then once I had it down and I eyeballed it, I just trimmed around it. And then here's my nice heavy paperweight. It's a penguin. So I use this a lot to weight things down because it will have a tendency to curl up a little bit. So that's how I do that. While it's drying a little bit, I lay it flat on that so that I can make sure that it flattens out pretty well. So now I'm going to take this piece that's left over, and I'm going to glue it on the side here, kind of as an embellishment, so this card won't look so boring. So I'm going to glue this down, and this time I'm just going to put a line of glue right along here vertically along the card. And then this piece is going to glue down. Sorry, that's in the way. So I'm going to glue it down right here, and I'll show you better picture of this in a second. So I'm going to glue it down right about here, and it is kind of a sticky job because you are going to get glue on your fingers. And if you're like me, I always have something on my fingers left over from painting or whatever. That's why I don't, I think Secret Soto said this before. She doesn't do her nails. Neither do I, because I work with my fingers and hands so much, it's not worth having a nice manicure only for it to get covered in paint. And plus, most of the time, my fingers have some form of paint or ink or something on them. So here is this. So this is how it looks. And then I noticed that this little piece right here, you see it right there, is hanging over the edge. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to turn it over and snip it right about there. So that's the way it's going to look. And then I'm going to take, where are they? Somewhere on my art table here. I've got it. Let me zoom in on the card for you. It's hard to tell sometimes how I've got this going. This is actually a better spot right here. There we go. Sorry guys, my camera skills are still not up to par. Okay, so I'm going to take, if I can find them. Here they are. I, yesterday, spent most of the day using my Sizzix Big Shot. I cut out these butterflies. And then I glued them together and put a nice little embellishments on them. Those gems that have the sticky backings, the adhesive backings to them. And so now I'm going to take some of these butterflies and to give it a better look on the card, not to just have ribbon on the card. I wanted to give it something nicer to look at, so I'm going to figure out how I'm going to put this on here. So I'm going to bend it a little. Am I still in the camera angle? I hope so. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue right about there. I think that will look nice. So I'm going to take it and put some glue on the back. If I can get the glue out. That's the only problem with this bottle, is it doesn't always get the glue to come out easily. So I'm going to put it right about there. Yeah, so when it'll bend up a little. Let's see, I'm going to put it like that because when it goes in the envelope, it's got to lay flat. And some people like to store their artist trading cards in a binder, so it's got to be able to lay a little bit flat and get into the binder. And this is coming up again. I may have to put some more glue on it. But anyway, so this is it. This is what I've been doing pretty much all day today, getting this done. So there you go. There you have it. Have a great rest of the weekend. Tomorrow's Monday, or at least here in the United States it's Monday. For many of you Aussies or Kiwis, it may be Monday already for you. So here you go. And we just went through our time change. So yeah, so we're back 1 hour again. Anyways, toodles. Have a great evening. Bye.